Hey folks, welcome back and thank you for joining me again. This week I'm actually in Na Jomtien. It's the first time I've been this far down Jomtien beach, and I'm staying at the Rodina Hotel, which is the one behind me, sort of like a boat shaped. Again, on the website it looks really good, so I've booked a room. It's meant to be sort of it's got 5 gold stars, so I've got a double room with breakfast. Yeah, we're going to have a look around at this one, see what it's like to stay right down this end of town. I must say, on first impressions, looks like it could do with a bit of a clean-up, but I will save judgment till I see the room, or not. So yeah, all right, let's go and have a look at this one, and I'll show you around. So check-in was 2 o'clock as normal. I did arrive a little bit early, but there was no chance of getting in the room. I think the room is being cleaned. So I had to come back at 2 o'clock to check in. Normal sort of check-in, copy of the passport, telephone number. And then my room was on the 4th floor. And this is the corridor. It's a very sort of blue and underwater theme going on. Right, so a quick look at this room. So as we come in, obviously a slot for your card and your electric. Various light switches, air condition, we'll turn that down a little bit, and over this side you've got your hanging spaces, a small drawer, 2 drawers, different drawer fronts, safety box, get a laptop in there, fortunately not fixed down, waters, coffees, creamers, sugar, and a small fridge. It is on and it's very icy. I'll turn that down a bit. Although I don't want it to defrost mine, do we? And then another 2,000 baht for smoking in the room. Desk and a stool. Quite a small TV actually, 32-inch. It doesn't swivel either, so and then a nice picture of something. Phone, light. Again, a bit of a distance between the bed and the bedside units, or bedside shelves I should say. Quite a large bed. 2 single beds pushed together. Don't care what anybody says. That's 2 single beds pushed together. Definitely, there's nothing. Yeah, that's what that is. I could get a few people. Well, that is definitely 2 single beds pushed together with a big sheet. Right, let's do the long shot from here. Yes, it's quite a nice room actually. Yeah, it's fairly new, I'd say. Not showing too many signs of damage, which is quite nice. Right, let's have a look at the bed while we're here. Quite firm. It's quite a large mattress. It has got a small topper on it. I would say probably medium to firm, that one. And what have we got this side? Probably about the same, yes. So yeah, lovely big bed. Right, let's do the blackout test next. There's no balcony or anything. Right, if we find a light switch, we're about done. Where's the light switches? Oh yeah, so that's super dark in here. I'm actually standing by the light switches because I can't see them, turn them back on. Yeah, that's you could definitely sleep in here, no problem at all. So there is no balcony. Let's draw the nets back. Does the window open? The window does actually open. And that's the view from outside, which is not fantastic. You can actually see the sea. There you go. So we've actually got a sea view. Partial sea view, I think they call that, don't they? Right, let's have the ensuite. There's a lovely big full-length mirror as well, which is quite nice getting ready. Right, so, oh, that's quite a nice ensuite. So you've got a thing for soap, and then we have shampoo, shower gel, soap, shower caps, toothbrushes, and obviously toilet and hose as normal. Not bad size shower, probably, I don't know, metre square maybe. And we've got rainfall and handheld with another sort of soap dispenser in here. Right, so that's the handheld. Yeah, it's definitely warmed up anyway. Try the other one. The water pressure's not massive. I can, yeah. Right, so there we go. There's the room. Right, let's go and have a look at the rest of the hotel. So this is breakfast. Breakfast is actually served out the front of the hotel by the swimming pool. There's no sort of air-conditioned dining room or anything. And yeah, just your normal Thai offerings, your fried rice, your noodles or spaghetti, cereal, cornflakes, ham, hot dog sausages, soup, and then watermelon, I think, was the only fruit they had. And then tea and coffee. And then orange or water. And there was fried eggs, pre-cooked, and a little bit of salad. So this is what I started with. I had watermelon, cornflakes, a couple of juices, and a cup of tea. Then just as I sat down enjoying the beach view, this big bus turned up and completely blocked my view. So there you go. So my final thoughts on the Rodina Hotel. This is another hotel, so when you first sort of look at it or find it on the booking sites, it's highly recommended by Agoda, and it's got sort of 5 gold stars with it. And when I first got here, my first impressions were it needed a bit of a clean up. Sort of around the pool area, there was overflowing bins, and there was sort of leftover bits from breakfast, and the sparrows were pecking away out, and I thought, don't know, this doesn't look too great. But when I actually got in the room's actually quite nice. Yeah, I don't have a problem with the room at all. It is quite a nice room, quite a big room. Everything seems to work. Nice large bed, but it is 2 singles pushed together. But it is sort of a medium firm bed. Slept quite well last night. There was no sort of noise really, because there's no bars or anything really. It says again Jomtien Beach, but you're Na Jomtien. There's nothing really around here. I mean, I walked up to sort of the night market last night, and that's best part of a kilometre away. So again, you need to be able to sort of travel around, unless you just want to stay in a hotel, I suppose. Aircon was pretty good. Aircon runs sort of down the side or in front of the bed, so it doesn't actually blow onto you, which is quite nice. Check-in was 2 o'clock, and it was a strict 2 o'clock, because I arrived a bit early and they weren't entertaining it at all. So I had to come back at 2 o'clock. No deposit, and then they sort of brought me up to the room. Something I found a bit strange is there's no 3rd floor. I don't know why. It seems to be there's floor 1, floor 2, then floor 4, and I'm on floor 4. So I don't know why there isn't a 3rd floor. Maybe someone knows and you can let me know. I don't know. My room come with breakfast. Yeah, breakfast wasn't too bad. Yeah, standard sort of hotel buffet breakfast these days. Internet, up at the internet speeds up as normal. Internet worked quite well actually. I did a video call and there was no problem at all. Facilities wise, again, on the website there's meant to be a gym. I couldn't find a gym. I found a couple of pieces of gym equipment tucked away in building B, but there's no evidence of a gym. The sauna seems to be closed. There's a sort of only a swimming pool out the front. Staff are nice and friendly enough. She was a nice girl at the reception, helped me out sort of writing down my Thai number plate, which I could never do. I mean, they do again list this one as Jomtien Pattaya. It's Na Jomtien, it's right down in soil. I think it's 1920s kind of area. It's not really, it certainly isn't Pattaya. I mean, it would take you probably at least 20 minutes in a taxi, I would have thought, to get into the centre of Pattaya from here. Yeah, that's without the traffic. Yeah, so I've just had a look at a couple of the reviews actually, and I kind of agree with them. It said the hotel's seen better days, things not working, only 1 swimming pool, cleaning around the pool is subpar, which I tend to agree with, to be honest with you, because that was my kind of first impressions when I got here. The place was a bit sort of messy and scruffy, and the bins were overflowing, and I was kind of thinking, what's the room going to be like? The room's okay actually, the room's nice and clean, but I think the outside communal areas needs a bit more attention, to be honest with you. So what did I pay for this one? I paid 1,078 baht, which including breakfast. Sort of midweek price. Yes, that's not too bad. I mean, I don't really know what the hotel prices are down this way. I know the Marriott is literally 50 yards away, and that's probably about 5,500 a night. So maybe this isn't too bad, I don't know. So anyway, let me know what you think of this one. Let me know if you stayed here, and I'll leave this one here and say thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.